What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero. Welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, we started Chapter 2 with quite the bang. And in this episode, we're hopefully going to be exploring a bit of this first floor. Let's start moving around. Not waste any time. Taking a look at... Huh? Oh no! I just realized. I think I clicked on the wrong square. From like maybe even a different floor or something like that. And now Mayu's walking all the way up there. But apparently we're stopped for some reason. Oh, hey, this looks like the school entrance. Maybe I can get outside from here. Huh? Do we try? Do we just automatically try going to the exit? Understandable, but you know. Real quick. Oh, I can't even use it. Okay, so I've got to interact here. There's no doubt about that. Let's check out this thing on the wall first. Unforgivable. I thought we were friends. I hope you die in agony. Don't sound like friends anymore. Whoa. There's skeletal remains here. Whoever this was seems to have died a while ago, as the bones are already bleach white. Judging by stature and clothing, this was probably a middle school girl. There's a bloodstained box cutter lying on the ground nearby, suggesting a likely cause of death. Yikes. Student ID name tag is attached to the front of her uniform. Momijigawa High School, Hina Hirose. We got a ghosty ghost. I feel like these ghosts are going to appear as like side quests. Whoa. This is intense. Whoa. That was intense. That was really well done from a voice acting standpoint. So let's talk to this ghost. Mumble, 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 mumble. Okay, so it's probably just saying everything that we just listened to. Now I think it's time to check out the outdoors. It looks like there are a lot of slender trees. The door is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. I can't even jostle it. It's like a solid wall. Something is definitely very wrong here. You don't say, Mayu. Okay, I'm thinking that's what we were supposed to find here. Okay, so now we can take a look at the map. So I think that is where we were trying to go by accident, maybe? I still want to check out these hallways and stuff, just to be safe. Huh? Oh, as we try to leave, there's a little boy. Just as I was about to leave the entranceway, the spirit of a little boy suddenly materialized in front of the door. I remembered his face. It's him! What do I do? If he catches me, I'm done for. Huh? How do we have this sort of a chase in this type of movement? I immediately ducked in the shadow of the shoe cubbies, doing my best to stay out of sight. Oh, okay. Do we inspect him or what? Oh. Oh, I guess not? I was like, I don't really understand what the connection is, I guess, between clicking the cursor on the boy. I thought it was going to be like spy on him or look at what he's doing, not a go to him or something like that. Either way, we probably got our first wrong ending inbound. Got you. Let go of me. I have to find Shigini and the others. Were we supposed to just like leave? Like, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, so that just used the charm. I don't know exactly what we're supposed to do. Are we supposed to like click on the cubbies or something like that? Or just try and leave? I think we're supposed to try and leave. Now my curiosity is going to get the better of me, and because we've already used the charm, I don't want to use the charm this early. I feel like for like maybe the best ending, we have to have the charm on us at a later point, so I don't want to continue on without it. So I actually am going to click on him again and get this wrong ending, and then we'll restart the save and come back to this and do all the things. Please forgive me, guys, for doing this, but got you. Same deal. No, let go of me, please. I was caught in his cold gaze. He had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. The living are so warm. I want to feel more. This doesn't spell very well for Mayu. With one sudden, inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. What? Huh? God, it hurts. You're hurting me. Stop, please. In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. Huh? The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhuman amount of strength. Can't breathe. He's just a child. How can he be this strong? His power level, it's over 9,000. For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. Huh? And then, just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard a sound like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Oh, what is he doing? Sudden jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body like electricity, and sweat began overflowing from every pore. Mayu. My body, equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please. I don't understand what's happening to me. Am I dying? How many people were in the room with me? I was feeling the touch of countless hands. And some clearly did not belong to children. Huh? Huh? That's strange. Who were these people and how many of them were holding me down? Huh? That is creepy. Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then with a startling loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. Oh, it's like every bit of cringe. Mayu. If only you guys could see my face right now. My limbs were either gone now or barely still attached. I was like a discarded wishbone, or a toy that had no qualms about breaking. Oh, man. Oh, what a wrong end. Oh, man, that like down to my core, oh. Oh, man. Poor Mayu. I'm sorry my curiosity got the better of me. Mayu. So there's wrong end number 1. And there are a lot of wrong ends in this chapter, so. Alright, well, I guess we'll hop back into it. Just hop right back into it. See what we can do. I think we'll have to play through that little bit again, but it's not like there was really too much going on, so we just started off here, and oops. Yeah, we'll just head on over to the exit, and should be able to do this. Oh, I think it is R that speeds it up. Oh, okay, that's pretty neat. So here we are. I'm going to, let's see here. We'll start off by inspecting this, just for the sake of having that done, and then we'll inspect the body. That's good. Oh, I can't skip that ahead. We'll chat with the ghosty ghost, mumble. All right. Now we'll inspect the door, and I think we're all good. That didn't take very long at all. So now let's try and head out back into the hallway. I think we're gonna try, and in doing so, we're gonna be stopped, and the ghosty ghost is here. Just as I was about to leave the entranceway, the spirit of a little boy suddenly materialized in front of the door. I remembered his face. This is not looking too good. Immediately ducked into the shadow of the shoe cubbies, doing my best to stay out of sight. So we're in search mode, right? The question is, what do we do? Do we just try and leave? What? That's all? That's all we had to do? That's all we had to do? I doubt it. I doubt it. I bet you this little boy is gonna show up randomly. Where it's gonna be like on our tail, and we're gonna have to find places to hide eventually, or something like that. Because I feel like it couldn't have just been that. Is that literally like the only thing you could have done wrong was like try to look at or like interact with the boy in some sort of a manner? But like that's literally just a trap for the curious. It's literally just a trap for the curious, or for people that think they need to do something with the guy or with the boy in order to escape or something like that. Interestingly enough. Alright, the door leading out to the covered walkway is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Okay. Well then, I guess there isn't really too much else to do in this particular place. Yep, frozen. Okay. Then where else should we try exploring? Do we want to head over this way towards the locker room and the pool? Do we want to head up this way? I think I want to head up towards... I think I'm going to want to head up towards the top right. Oh, music's so good. Let's see. There's a large hole in the floor here. It won't be possible to go any farther down the hall in this direction. Of course! I knew something like this was going to happen. The gap is so big even a jump wouldn't be able to clear it. Okay, I am warming up to the movements a little bit, and the whole concept of like the searching isn't as intense, it's not as detail oriented as I worried, and because of this R button we're able to move a little bit more quickly and get things going, so I'm warming up to it, don't worry. And we got ourselves a nice corpse. It is indeed Corpse Party. It's a human skeleton, still in the process of decaying. Based on size of uniform, this is probably a male junior or senior high student. Looking closely, there's a student ID name tag lodged halfway inside his ribcage. Momiji Gawa High School, Shunsuke Sasaki. Another one? What in the world is going on in here? A crumpled up piece of paper fell from the disheveled sleeve of his school uniform. Ooh, items. Rewarding curiosity. I like it. It wasn't long ago that I was wishing for some great disaster to help alleviate the boredom of everyday life. I guess I should have been careful what I wished for. Yeah, no kidding. Now all I want to do is return to that peaceful, uneventful life I was living back home. Those days spent laughing, smiling, scowling, or crying may not have seemed like much, but they were what life is all about. Here, there's just suffering. I never realized how much it hurt to go for even one single day without eating anything. And I'm so thirsty, I feel like I could die at any moment. Mommy, please, I need my dinner. Aww. Something that gets to me all the time is when people are kind of like begging for their mom. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Saving Private Ryan, but if you have, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Fate can be changed. Alright, we are indeed fighting fate, so those are promising words. I guess we'll head over this way. I don't think we have much of a choice, given this whole branch up here is off limits. So let's see what's going on over here. Anything of interest? Yes, no, maybe, probably not. Alright, then we will... Ooh, do we want to head on over this way? Let's head on over this way and see if we can at least enter the locker room at all. Something, I feel like this music isn't on a loop, so it ends really quickly, and it's actually pretty disappointing in my opinion. Is there anything on the floor over here that looks like it might be of interest? No, not in particular. Not even this door. Can we head into the locker room? We can? What? We can? Huh. Alright, so here we are in the locker room. Is there anything of interest in the locker room? I know there should be showers on the right, I think. Can we interact with any of them? None of them? Maybe not yet. Maybe there's something we're going to need to shower off at some point, question mark? Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything of interest here. Let's head on over to the pool. Sounds like we're outside now. Is it raining? Of course it is. Can we not head to the control room or anything like that? Is that not an option in this game? Or ladders, don't want to inspect those. Is there anything in the water that immediately stands out that we can interact with? Doesn't seem so at the moment. I say at the moment because there's no way they would include these sorts of places, these sorts of things, without giving them some sort of importance in the story. So, okay, for the time being, it seems relatively uneventful in the pool and the locker room. So I guess we'll just leave it at that for now. And head on over this way, down towards the stairwell for the first and second floors. And then maybe when we get to the second floor, it'll reset the music, hopefully. Because the silence, can't stand it. Alright, so we'll head on up to the second floor. Anything in this hallway? No candles? No? Any planks we can use? What are these? These little bits here. I don't know exactly what those are. I keep thinking they're planks or something we can interact with, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So now we're on the second floor, but we're on this side. So yeah, I feel like we're going to snake all the way up here to the third floor and then come around on this side and that sort of thing. We'll see. Can I get some music? Orchestra, play. No? What if I go to the menu and come back? No? Oh, well. That's pretty disappointing. You should at least loop your tracks. I get that the silence is creepy and all. And yo, one game that uses silence really well. Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion has a wonderful soundtrack. It doesn't have a lot going on. There's very rarely, a lot of music. The music that does play is really good and really great at setting the atmosphere. And Luigi's humming. Oh my goodness, Luigi's humming is so perfect for setting the mood, setting the tone of a, a haunted atmosphere. It's very silent oftentimes, but then you got Luigi just kind of humming to himself. It adds this sort of you are with someone who's scared sort of feel. All right, let's explore Classroom 1C, see if there's anything of importance in here. Maybe on the board, doesn't look it. In this wardrobe, no. In the room behind there, we got ourselves a corpse. Anything of else? Oh, there's an item on the floor. All right, well, we'll get to that in just a moment. It's a human skeleton still in the process of decaying. Based on size and uniform, this is probably a female junior or senior high school student. And there's still a name tag pinned to her jacket. Momijigawa High School, Ayaka Shimizu. Okay, now let's see what's on the floor here. There are numerous papers scattered on the floor. They seem to be torn out pages from a notebook. The battered notebook they came from is also lying just a few feet away. Most of the pages are soaked with blood or other sundry fluids, rendering their contents illegible, but a few sentences can be made out here and there. Are these going to be the survivor, or what are they called? It's the victim's journals or the victim's notes. Apparently had a strong feelings for her for a long time, and he's God's gift to women. Thinks he's God. Dumb jock thinks just because he's good at sports, now she's here in this godforsaken place. Sees her like that. With a guy who sees her like that? If he tries anything, I swear I'll kick his... won't let him get away with... Okay, so definitely... Ooh, who is this? Kizami. She and I will get back home together, though I have to admit I'm scared. Yeah, it seems like it. We're writing about her best friend, huh? She's concerned for her best friend. Yeah, but sounds like she came here with a friend and swore to protect her from someone else they knew, but Shigeni, and everyone else. You're all still out there somewhere, right? I certainly hope so. I mean, Morishige, I don't know if we really want to run into him given how things turned out in the first game, but I feel bad taking it, but this notebook might be good to have on hand. Maybe I'll run into the best friend, or that boy. Yikes. Hopefully not the boy. Hopefully not the boy. Is that anything of interest? Is there a plank we can take, maybe? Nah, it looks like there's just a flyer. Let's see what this is. Notice from Mrs. Shinozaki's school infirmary. If you play on school grounds during free period, don't forget to wash your mouth and hands before returning to class. Harmful germs are always nearby. Just not wrong. Not wrong. Don't want to overdo it, but you certainly don't want to underdo it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I guess not much. The door to classroom 1B is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. So I guess that's that. Let's check out this flyer. Fate never changes. Oh, so there's one that said you can change fate, or fate can change, and then this one says fate never changes. I wonder what the sequential order of the two notes is. I feel like that's a huge role in determining the meaning of the two of them in combination. Or if they were even written by the same person, right? Two opposing forces, hope and despair, fate and such. Let's check out classroom 1A. Anything going on here? Huh. Interesting. How strange. I feel like I can breathe just a little easier. It's actually more easily. That's something that bugs me a lot, grammatically. I can breathe just a little more easily in this room. Maybe Shigeni and the others have been here. Maybe not. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. That's probably the latter. But regardless, let's check out. We're probably going to find a corpse in here. Oh, there's an item that appears to be useful. Anything else different? Got a flyer. Probably going to want to check out a notice. It's an old yellowed class newsletter. Looks like they just cut an article out of the local newspaper and photocopied it. Child abduction and something. It's hard to imagine what the bereaved family and friends of the victims must be going through. Classmates of the deceased will be dedicating memorial portraits and flowers in their honor, and the school chorus is slated to sing for them as well. Yikes. I want to check the title again real quick. It's an old, what is it? Child abduction and murder follow-up report. Okay, there wasn't any important date or anything like that. All right, then let's pick up this item and see what we can do with it. A rusty key sits on the teacher's podium atop a note that just says, "Do not use this key under any circumstances." Naturally, that just makes me want to use this key way more than I should. Honestly, if I had to guess, this is a key to the infirmary. I wonder what it's to. Oh, we're taking the rusty key. There's no way we're leaving the rusty key. I know the note says not to use it, but this key could be important. I should take it with me just in case. So there are a couple different places I can see this being used. There's classroom 1B, of course. We still have to explore the third floor. There's potentially the infirmary. That's all I really have to guess with at the moment, though. So let's see here. Anything in this room? Man, this lack of music is actually low-key bugging me quite a bit. Can we not go up here? Of course, we're going to be streamlined in one direction. The gap is so big, even a jump wouldn't be likely to clear it. So naturally, we can't... Oh, no, that's then this direction. So we can keep going in this direction. That's pretty neat. Alright, no, then we'll just keep on exploring. Keep on seeing what we can find. The key won't help out with exploring the first floor anymore, because we need a plank to get across. Although, I wonder if they specifically mention that a plank could get across a gap when they want you to look for a plank for that specific gap. Or if they just think a gap is too wide as it is now. Or if they just claim that it's a huge gap, that it's not something you'll probably be crossing during this little chapter. Alright, let's head on up to the third floor. Maybe we'll get a music change with the third floor. It'd be cool. Better than nothing, that's for sure. Actually, that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of music that I would rather listen to nothing than listen to. There's not a lot to explore up here, so... Huh, interesting. We'll be able to clear this floor pretty quickly. I guess it's not too surprising. I just forgotten what the layout was and everything from the last time we were up here. But that's okay. Doesn't seem to be affecting us too negatively just yet. Check out this hallway room. I know, by the way, I know that if there is something we'd miss, or I don't know. I mean, I guess it's probable that if there were something I could miss or something like that, the game would probably stop me from skipping over the room on the way to another room. But my completionist tendencies just won't let me not do that, right? Like maybe there's a side quest, maybe there's some sort of secret or something like that. But the door to the reference room seems to be locked. Okay, that's a little bit different. We can probably use our key to get in there. So it said to not go into the infirmary room no matter what. So well, maybe we'll check that out another time. Let's check out this last hallway, and then we'll head into the infirmary room after saving, of course, because who knows what's gonna happen in the reference room. No, I didn't intend for that to happen. I just want to tell you how I felt, but then you had to go and die. Was this in regards to the dead girl I encountered in the entranceway? He seemed to be wearing the same school uniform as her, huh? What is this? It's a set of skeletal remains, still in the process of decaying. Based on height and uniform, this seems to have been a junior or senior high school boy. There's a pair of spiked shoes lying on the ground nearby. Maybe he was an athlete? His head seems to have been detached from his body completely. There's not a lot of blood on the floor, but it nonetheless seems logical to conclude that this was the cause of death. As expected, his student ID name tag seems to have survived intact and is still pinned to his uniform. Momijigawa High School, Mitsurugi Amano. Yeah, probably. What really happened here? I feel like I'm missing something. Gives me the creeps, but maybe I should go back and examine the girl's body more carefully. Oh, so we automatically go back? Yeah, interestingly enough, there's some sort of triangle going on here with this girl, the girl where we got the papers, and then this boy. I'm intrigued. There's skeletal remains here. Yeah. I feel bad doing this, but I really need to take a closer look at you. Examine the body in detail. Oh, I should probably save. Let's save just for the sake of it. Because there's also potentially the infirmary room we haven't explored yet and could. Not the infirmary room, the reference room. There's a box cutter on the floor next to the girl's body. Its blade is jagged and crusted over with blood. It's clearly not usable anymore. But everything seems to indicate that this is what was used to kill her. There's a sticker label on the back of the handle with a name written on it. Its owner, perhaps. It says Ayaka Shimizu. Was that the other girl? I think that was the other girl. The notebook I picked up earlier suddenly fell from my hands. And despite the air being completely still in the room, its pages began flipping as soon as it hit the ground. Most were blank. But the very last page contained a few hastily scrawled sentences. Hina's mine. I will always protect her. Always. Huh? I'm not about to lose to a man like that. Darn Amano. Hina seems like she might have a crush on him. So what do I do with my feelings then? I can't simply hand them off to someone else. Huh? Does she have feelings for this other girl? I've made up my mind. Will kill before Hina, I love you. Whoa, that's intense. So she has feelings for this girl, Hina, and this guy has feelings for Hina, and Hina seems to be developing a crush on Boy, so she decides to kill Boy and cracks, apparently. At least to some extent. And do we obtain something from this? A student ID must be hers. Momijigawa High School, Hina Hirose. Wait a minute, this is Hina. Okay. Time to put all this together. So this is Hina. So the other girl where we found this notebook is... Okay, yeah. So just putting the right body with the right name and story. There are crooked, hastily scribbled letters in the memo section at the back of the student ID booklet. It's unclear what was used to write them, though. It certainly doesn't look like ink or pencil. They read... You're no friend. You're no friend. You're a baka. You're a pervert. Don't touch me. Don't say you love me. I loathe you. Our friendship is over. Oh. Wait a minute. So, did Hina write this in response to the other girl, Ayaka?
亡くなった人の体を最低しげに私も嫌だよ
Wait, what?
こんなところ
How could she? To a dead girl, no less? That's absolutely awful. Shige, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be in a place like this. Oh, so the other girl, Ayaka. Huh? Did she do this to her after she died? Or write that in her notebook after she died? I didn't even want to look at it, but I decided to hang on to the student ID books. I thought maybe it would yield some valuable clues down the line. And I did whatever I had to in order to see Shige and the others again.
友達同士でこんなの悲しいせめて安らかに眠ってね
It's so sad to see this happen between friends. I hope you're at least able to rest in peace now.
そうか
Huh.
私は
I'm still trying to sort it out, admittedly, in my head. I wish I could just kind of like look at them side by side, you know? Which notebook was found by who? Yeah, it sounded like the other girl... It's just confusing because that note on the back of the ID said to like, it was like touching me like that or something like that. You're no friend. Our friendship is over. It made it sound like... I'm very confused as to who Hina liked, and did Ayaka have a crush on Hina? And we know Boy had a crush on Hina, but it made it sound like... I don't remember who started to develop the crush on the boy, and I think that's pretty big with it. Friends, I guess in that regard, I've been really blessed. My friends are all happy, fun, beautiful people.
会いたい
I wish I could see them.
などこにいるんだろう
I wonder where they are right now. Okay, let's see if I can take a look at these items again. Just to take a look. So, oh, we only have the student ID in that. Oh, can we not investigate them anymore? Can I... Maybe I'll look at the message log. Maybe the message log. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to look at this real quick. Let's go back. So, student ID. There are crooked, hastily scribbled letters in the memo section at the back of the student ID booklet. You're no friend. You're no friend. You're a baka. You're a pervert. Don't touch me. Don't say you love me. I loathe you. Our friendship is over. So this is to Hina after Hina died, potentially. Okay. Now, what's this? The notebook we picked up earlier from Ayaka's dead body, right? Let's see here. The very last page contained a few hastily scrawled sentences. Hina is mine. I will always protect her, always. I'm about to lose to a man like that. Darn Amano. Hina seems like she might have a crush on him. So, what do I do with my feelings then? I can't simply hand them off to someone else. I've made up my mind. Will kill before. Hina, I love you. So Hina had a crush on Boy. Ayaka had a crush on Hina. Boy had crush on Hina. I don't know if this is actually that important, but... And then Hina was friends with Ayaka, but then Ayaka, did she kill the boy? Or did she kill Hina? Or did she kill them both? Right? Because, like, the scrawling on the back of the ID, you're no friend, you're no friend. Don't touch me, don't say you love me. I loathe you, our friendship is over. And the question is, like, it makes it sound like, from Mayu's reaction, that Ayaka wrote that. But I feel like it has to be Hina writing that to Ayaka, and in response, Ayaka kills Hina after probably killing the boy. Yeah, so I'm a little confused. Maybe you guys want to clarify this a little bit, unless it's important from a puzzle standpoint. If it is important from a puzzle standpoint, please do not clarify this story for later on, because I'll want to figure it out myself. So, on that note, I'll probably, in the next episode, look at the boy's body one more time, maybe at Ayaka's body one more time, and then potentially go into the reference room with the rusty key. I think that's our next plan of action. So, hope you guys are excited to see everything that happens in that episode. But until then, this is Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.